On today's adventure, I'm spending 20 hours on a first-class sleeper train from Chicago to New Orleans. It's Amtrak's City of New Orleans route, and it takes you from the Windy City through the bayous to the Big Easy. Along the way, we'll eat Amtrak's flexible dining menu, tour a bedroom sleeper, and enjoy some amazing views from the observation car. But for now, let's get out of the Chicago cold, hop aboard, and take a ride. Today's adventure starts at Union Station in Chicago. We just had an awesome full day in Chicago. The food in Chicago was fantastic, and when we get to New Orleans, it's more of the same. We are taking the New Orleans City train from Chicago down to New Orleans. This is a super fun 20-hour train ride with lots of good views along the way. The train leaves late at night at 8 p.m. But first, if you have a sleeper car on this train, you get access to the Metropolitan Lounge. This is the Metropolitan Lounge in Chicago. If you're a first-class passenger, sleeper car passenger, you can hang out here. They've got snacks, drinks. After complimentary gummy bears, cookies, and soda, it was time to board the City of New Orleans. The train leaves at night, but there's not a lot to see the first day, so I paid extra attention to the exiting of the city because you get some great night views of Chicago. And because the train leaves so late, almost as soon as you board, it's time for the first meal, dinner. This right here is flexible dining menus. They basically microwave this stuff up for you. Tonight's choice, the barbecue glazed salmon. All right, time to take a bite of the salmon here. Think to yourself a slightly elevated lean cuisine. I've had this one before. It's not that bad. You've probably noticed that tonight we're not eating in the same car we did on the Floridian. That's because longer trains have a dining car and traditional dining with a chef. But on this train, it's flexible dining. You basically have a few choices of microwaved items, and quite frankly, they're not good. This time, we are in a bedroom. Next up, tomorrow morning, we're headed to New Orleans. Peace. In Amtrak bedrooms, you get more space, bigger beds, and an in-unit bathroom and shower. The roomettes are a much tinier space, but I actually prefer that coziness. And both rooms offer bunk beds so you can travel with 2 people. If you want to see other tours of other rooms on other trains, check out my other videos. All right, it is time for a little bit of a bedroom tour. Plenty of space to walk around, compared to the roomette where you're just stuck in a closet. Bedroom has a long bench. The table can sit across from each other. You got places to hang your clothing. You got places to store things. The mirror, the sink, soap, cups, a trash can. And if you want the best travel trip on a train, get yourself one of these. Very convenient to have your own bathroom here. But the bed is right there. The bathroom is right here. You can take a shower in here, but it's like the same as the toilet room. So yeah, that's my bedroom.
I walk with you through fire and rain.
One of the coolest parts about riding the train is going in the observation car in the morning and watching the sunrise.
Where will our story go? You're all I want to know.
This is the continental breakfast. You got the OJ, you got the oatmeal, muffin, yogurt, and a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuity thing.
We're gonna be alright, even on the line, 'cause our love is once in a lifetime.
Oftentimes on an Amtrak trip, we'll just be sitting and waiting This is because the freight train has the right of way. Hopefully it doesn't cause a major delay this time. It turns out this delay was not because of another freight train, but instead a passenger got injured and we had to stop in the middle of nowhere and let her off into an ambulance.
My love, I'll be yours still, yeah.
During the day, the observation car is fantastic, amazing views from all over. Not every train has an observation car, and when you do have one, it makes the experience 1,000 times better. The views from these windows are amazing, and I don't understand why they don't add one to every single Amtrak train. Along the way, they will have these things called smoke stops, which were designed to let people step off to smoke. But for me, it's just a chance to step off and get some fresh air. My favorite time, another meal where you have to choose from the same meals that we've been eating again. If you've noticed, I'm eating all of my meals in the snack car. Most people get the meals delivered to their room and eat it there, but any chance I get to get out of my room, I take it. Oh, this one's actually good, man. Oh, thank goodness. I was so hungry. I haven't eaten half of the food that I've showed you on here. The one-of-a-kind bayou and lake views at the end of the trip make it a must-ride. The final destination of New Orleans ain't bad itself. So as we head into the city, thank you for joining me on this 20-hour journey, and I look forward to seeing you on my next Amtrak train adventure.